So I'm going to show you how I do my cat litter. This is my whole cat setup. Food, water fountain, litter box, litter genie, more litter right here. And then I have a stool so that I can sit here because I'm crickety. So you probably just heard my knees cracking. So good timing because someone recently left us a treasure here. Try to get where you can see. Oh, first let me show you. So I have a big pan under here just to hold everything. I have a pan under here which I have lined, and that's where all the loose litter goes. And this pan on top has a sifting bottom, which I'll show you in a minute. I have pool noodles here to help create space in between so that at least most of the loose litter does fall through. But as I'll show you, you have to help it along a little bit. So I have two cats, Sarah Connor and Pumpkin. Sarah Connor does a good job of covering up her business, whereas my other one just leaves it right on top. So, and that's Pumpkin. So the litter genie's right here. I don't open it till I have to. As you can see, sometimes it's difficult to get the waste down into the litter genie, but it's better than what I was doing, which was using plastic bags and putting it in my trash. And that was just too smelly. So I just try to get the solid waste. Try to get not too much of the litter. This is not how it's typically done with your typical litter. It's not going to sift through the scoop like the regular litter. See? But that's fine. You just have to watch what you're doing. So I just look around so looks like I got all that. So I'll show you how to work the litter genie here. So close it. Try to only open it when I need it because it smells. So then this right here pushes down while you pull this out, and then I usually try to give it a shake because, like I was saying, it's hard to get it to go down. So double check. So it did go down. Now, as I was showing you, the loose litter now falls to the bottom. This is pretty full, and I'm going to make another video to show people how I change, do the whole clean. But for now, I'm going to show you just how I do the regular maintenance. So, I recently just cleaned this out. So there's not a lot of loose litter. But usually there's a lot of loose litter if I haven't, done it in a while, like a few hours or whatever. So what you can do, two things. You can either pick it up and shake it, and the loose litter will fall through. However, I still kind of help it along. So I'll show you what I do. I usually push it all down to the bottom or to the back, and then I lift up the front. Show you how far I have it lifted up. Pretty far. Okay. Then what I do is I just use the scoop, bring up a little bit at a time, and I'll show you what's happening. like I said, there's just not a lot of loose litter right now because I recently did this. But as you can see, as I move it around, more of the loose litter falls underneath. And this, I really try to take my time to do this because this is how I eliminate, and I mean 100% almost, eliminate tracking through my house. The cats do kick out a few pellets if they get a little, excited jumping out and fling some of it out. Or, like I said, Sarah Connor, she's really good at housekeeping. She might flip some out, but it's always just these full whole pellets. It's none of this dust that, like with your typical litters, or with this litter, if you don't use this method, is going to get all over your house. And so when I'm finished, I just put my tool back here. It's got a little holder. So imagine all this tracked all over your house, in your bed, if you sleep with your pets, on your couch, everything. And when you're not home, they're on your table too. So, anyways, so a few gets out here, but I'll address that when I make the video of how I do the full overall cleaning, which I try to do every 4 or 5 days, but that sounds often, but when I show you how easy it is, you'll see that it's just not a big deal at all. But this is how I do it. There's no dust. There's no that clay smell. There's no smell at all. It smells like pine. Even the stuff underneath that's been urinated on does not smell. The only thing that smells is the solid waste, which that's why I got this to cut out that smell. But otherwise, there's no smell, no tracking whatsoever. So if you enjoy your animals, but the litter is an issue, or you might actually think that you're allergic to cats, you might find out, like I did, that that's not the case. I actually was allergic to clay litter. It bothered my lungs, and it made me think that I was allergic to cats, and I never slept with my cats or let them in my room or anything, anywhere near my bed. But now I sleep with my cat. I actually cuddle with my cat because it wasn't the cat, it was cat litter. So if you think you have a cat allergy, maybe give this a try. Or if you're just sick of tracking all over your house, or even that perfume smell of the typical litter, or, also this is better for your cats. They don't really need to breathe in that dust either. So the more natural you can go, I think the better. So I'm going to go wash my hands, and I'll make that other video later, and I hope this is helpful. I also, just real quick, have other tools here. Little dustpan and a broom in case I need it, and then my big broom's hanging right here too. So yeah, I'll show you, I'll break everything down when I make that other video. But so that's just a part of my cat maintenance routine, and I'll make other videos soon. And as you can see, my cats enjoy their little station, and I do too. It's really organized, and it stays nice and clean, and it helps me enjoy my pets even more.